saw the clip, so why am I whispering this fucking hard? Hello everyone, my name is Candice, and today I'm going to do a quick recap of the trade that I took today. I took a trade on gold micros, and I think the main thing that I kind of want to talk about today was my confidence. You guys don't know this yet, but there's going to be a video that I think it's going to be coming out on Wednesday. Oh, that's tomorrow. That it was from Friday, but the footage was on my phone and I was away. I was busy. But anyway, in that video, which you'll see tomorrow, I dealt with a wide range of emotions on Friday, and I think today was kind of like me coming back into the markets with that day on my mind, and also with that new instilled like intention of being less fearful. That's wordy, but anyway. So all this to say, let's start on the recap. So today, I decided to check the 1 hour and then go down to the 5 minute. That's going to be a thing that I'm going to do, and that's how I'm going to start my analysis every time I trade. So if we look on the hour, of course, I start my days at 7 a.m. I'm looking at what price action is doing in this moment. Price action, I'm still a little iffy about directional bias and all that, but price action as of right now, I see that, okay, the 200 EMA, the blue one right here, is right there, and price is close to it. And we're also in this sort of like trend line area, right? So I'm looking at that, so I'm like, okay, price is kind of rejected from these areas before and then continue to go up. The 1 hour 200 EMA is right there, and trading away from the 200 EMA will give you a higher chance of being successful in your trades. So I'm taking that into consideration, and this is all on the 1 hour. So my initial bias was just bias, because I'm like trading away from the 200, price is in this sort of trend line thing that I showed, and yeah, so let's go down to the 5 minute. So with that intention, I'm going down to the 5 minute, and I'm looking for price to show me any buying signals, and I would take it. So when my time started to come, price was looking down, was looking bearish, and I started to get confused. Not gonna lie, I started to get confused because I was saying like, 1 hour looks bullish, but the 5 minutes looking bearish. And today is Tuesday, and I get Doyle gets on live calls with everybody that's in the Discord on Tuesdays. So I remember tapping into that. They start at 8, I start at 7, so I'm already looking at the markets and already seeing, and I already have my bias. So yeah, we're going throughout the day, and I think I have to go to work because I usually leave my house around 8 o'clock, and we see this. Now, I see this. I end up leaving my house a little bit later because of the markets and how it was looking. I see this, and I see the demand, but I don't want to take buys because I see that we're in a downtrend, right? Like price had this high or low point, and then price just broke that low point to make a new low, a lower low, and now price is coming up. Now, I said I was going for buys, but what I would like to see is price make this new high, then make another new high, and if there's a demand zone on this push, then I would be looking for buys to go up to the upside. But I did remember marking it up, and this was the time when I tapped when I went on to Doyle's like group chat, live chat thing. And so I was thinking, oh my gosh, like he had gold up on his thing, like is he going for buys? Like I was thinking that, but he had marked up a supply zone, and I felt like, oh, because you know there was a time when I was thinking sells, he was thinking buys, and I just knew that I was most likely in the wrong, because if you're going against your mentor and on the same instrument and y'all have different biases, most likely you're not right. Most likely right. So I got scared, because I was just like, what? Like he's thinking sells on gold when I'm thinking buys? That can't be good for me. But you know, I didn't take this trade, but I do remember, you know, kind of doing like a forward test of it, because I wasn't confident on this trade, and it wasn't what I was looking for in a sense of a trade that I would be willing to take, because you don't know, like this is the first pullback, right? You don't know, it could be a mini pullback and then it just continues to drop. I'd rather see price make a higher high, form a higher high, create a demand zone with that push, and then give me a little bit more confidence in the trade to take to go for buys. But price, you know, gave you break of the candle, and it ended up hitting TP and then some. So at this point I'm already at work, and I just see, you know, like Doyle and them kind of waiting on this supply zone right here. Let me make this a little bit, waiting on the supply zone right here. Me, I'm still checking the 1 hour at this time in my, and I'm seeing like, okay, price is in this range right here. Price is in this range. Price has like repeatedly, delete that, price, you know, like came down to this zone and kind of used it to kind of push back up. So I felt a little bit more like, okay, yeah, we just rejected off of the 200 EMA. So I'm still feeling that bullish bias. So, you know, I'm at work. I'm at work, but I'm still looking at the charts, and then I see price create this demand zone. But remember, you know, Doyle and them is looking at this supply zone. And so this is when I kind of do start to panic, because I'm like, girl, look at that demand zone. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? From this leg up, you know, we have a demand zone created. Like this is our opportunity, essentially. Price comes back in and we take it for the buy. But we see this supply zone, and then we also hear Doyle talking about the supply zone, and I'm like, and it was just so difficult for me to kind of continue going, knowing that I'm like the person that I look up to isn't doing something that I saw on my own, right? But, and so like the thing taps, this is like one of those like fucked up, like will it not? It taps the supply zone and it taps the demand zone at the same time. So I'm here like, should I go? Like this candle, I'm literally like, I remember, I was like just like that whole feeling of, oh, should I, will I? But then as soon as I got the break of the candle, I was in. I was in the trade. Even though I was scared, even though I was going against what my mentor was saying, I took the trade because of my own analysis. And what was I gonna say? This okay, so originally, this is kind of weird, but when I took the trade, I got in early because I don't know if it was this candle or that candle. This candle looked a little bit differently. Like it looked like it broke this candle, but it kind of gave it even. It seemed to me that it broke it, but it didn't. So I was just like, damn. But when I saw this push that's when I felt a little bit more like, yeah, okay, it breaking that candle for sure. I felt a little bit more like happy about it. Not confident that it was gonna win, but just more happy that it happened. But then when it wicked past the supply zone, that's when I felt a little bit more like, okay, here we go. Because I was listening to him talk into the chat, and he was like, see, I told you, like, you know, because he was talking about how this supply zone, like, it, like, price might not hold, like, price might get invalidated. Like, he's seen this before, and, you know, he would have taken the break of the candle, but he felt like price wasn't gonna go down. Like, he kind of felt like it was gonna go up. And so, yeah. So when this move happened, that, you know, they deleted their zone and, you know, called it a day on that one. But me, I was in this, I saw this push up, and, you know, it really does show how much I've improved, because while I was nervous, you know, like, oh my gosh, seeing that push up and then it coming all the way down, bro, Friday, y'all will see, Friday literally made me was like I don't know, and I've been in a good amount of other supply and demand setups where seeing that made me feel like numb, or less, like I wasn't scared, you know, like, because like you see price go in your favor, right, like, and they get close to TP and then they come back down, and it's like, damn, you know, like, what the fuck. But when this happened, I didn't immediately think, oh my gosh, it's gonna turn on me, it's gonna be a, you know, like, they're gonna stop me out. And that's only because of experience. Like, I've seen many times price go in my direction and then calm back down like that, literally like that, and then, you know, continue. So obviously, you know, I did win on this, well, it's not really that obvious, but I did win on this, and yeah, it just made me feel happy. Obviously, you know, like, when you take a trade and you win, you feel good about it, right? But I feel happy because I knew that I wasn't going to cut it early. Like, I had a stop loss set, but I knew I was just staring at price, not gonna lie, not working. I was staring at price, and I just knew that, like, I was getting better because of how I felt when I was in the trade. Like, I still had fear, no doubt, but I wasn't as attached to it than I was previously. Like, and I need that. I don't know what I'm really saying, I don't know, but it today just felt a little bit different. And I'm just happy that I took my own analysis. Like, I believed in myself enough to press that buy, even when my own mentor wasn't even thinking the same thing that I was thinking. You know, that is what really frightened me, because I really thought, like, I was going to lose because of that. Like, you know, so it was just nice to see myself believe in myself enough to take it, even though I could have lost. And I need more of that. I need to believe in myself more. I need to, and that's the only way I'm gonna grow my confidence and just believe in myself more, is to do the things that I say I'm going to do, and kind of go my own way, right? And yeah, so today was a good day. I'm just, you know, I'm proud of myself for sticking it through, even though I was nervous, even though the market, you know, I still feel pain because of the market, but it's not because of the market, it's because of me, how I interpret the information. And obviously you could tell I'm reading Trading in the Zone, so it's like, it's just been helping me, you know, I mean, just kind of like think about things. And yeah, I want to get better. I'm going to get better, and I'm going to become a consistently profitable trader. That's just period. And in order for me to get to where I'm already going to be, I need to believe in myself, and you should believe in yourself. And I think reading a book like Trading in the Zone is really shocking, because knowing or learning that you are literally in the way of your own success because of your brain, not because of market analysis, not because you didn't check the 4-hour or the daily and they weren't in confluence with, like, no. Not to say that those things don't matter, right, depending on your strategy, but it's literally like you in your head, you in your mind, going back and forth, playing ping pong is the reason why you're not successful as a trader. Like, genuinely. Because anyone can learn a strategy, right? Anyone can learn a strategy, but can you do it consistently? Can you do it constantly? No matter win, loss, or break even, can you continue going? That takes a strong mind, a mentally controlled environment inside of your brain. That's what it takes to become a consistently profitable trader. And yeah, it sucks because it's like, damn, I'm really battling myself, and this is going to be the hardest battle that I'll probably ever face. So, but I know it's fucking worth it, because who wants to be working 80 plus, wait, what? Who wants to be working hard 8 hours a day, 160 hours in a month, when you see traders make your monthly salary in a day? What? In a day? Okay, how long have I been recording? 16 minutes. I said this was gonna be short. It's never gonna be short. I don't give a fuck. All right, one last thing. I compared, so this was back when Doyle was doing like $200 a day, go to work, and then repeat the same thing. Obviously, let's just assume every day within a month, he trades four days a week. Let's just say every day he made $200, right? I did the math, and let's just say I was like assuming that like every trade like took an hour to hit TP, even though, you know, it varies, right? But let's just say it took an hour. Bro, at the end of the month, it would have been like 16 hours in total that he took, right, to make a certain amount. And then for me, it would be 160 hours in a month. And it was like I made $100 more than him based of those numbers. Basic math. This is post-tax I'm talking about. I only made $100 more than him, but I worked 100 hours more than him at that time in his life. Obviously, I think this was that Monday? Monday, he made 14 grand in one day. But that's not like normal for him, right? He's usually making like 5, 3, 5, whatever, you know, in the thousands, whatever. But it was just like, whoa, like he worked 100 less hours than me, but got paid almost the same amount as I do at that time. And I'm just like, yo, like, I just knowing that, doing that math at 2 a.m. in the morning type shit, I was like, I can't ever give this up, because it's like, once I get it, bro, like, my time is actually going to be to me. Like, yes, I'm gonna have to wake up, you know, 6:30, 7 a.m. I already do that for work. But guess what? After like 11 a.m., my job is done. My job is done. And I don't trade every day. Okay? And trades, you know, sometimes depending on, you know, on how, you know, we trade. How long did this take? Let's say got in, let's say here, hit TP, bruh. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Obviously, we don't, you know, obviously I had to wait till 7 a.m. to this 9:30 area. So like 2 hours basically of time. But it's just like 10 minutes. to make, how much I made? I made like $29. $29, bro. If this was, obviously, you know, if this was the real like minis rather than micros, what is that? That would have been $200 on one contract, because I only put one contract. The fuck, I only put one contract. But it's just like, this 10-minute trade could have easily been a $2,000 day for Doyle, $3,000 day for Doyle. Who cares? Who knows? He puts like, I don't know, like 25 contracts, 20, 35 contracts on his stuff. Let's do the quick math. I'm sorry, this video is long. I don't know. It's just like, every time I come here, it just feels like therapy. So let's say 29 ticks times, wait, what the fuck? Times, so it's two, so let's say it's 290 times 25. Oh shit. I don't know if I did this math right, because I didn't really go too in depth, but that could have been $7,200 for Doyle. With a 25 contract on the minis, this could have been $7,500. Bruh. 7,200. What did I say? 7,200. Bruh. Talk about like literally making what, like, was that like 2-3 months of working for me post-tax? The amount of money I would have, I'd make, like 2 in 3 months. Somebody made it in a day. I mean, obviously somebody made $1 million today, like in the markets, just easily. And it's just like, bro, just, you know, it doesn't have to be trading, but if there's something out there that you're genuinely passionate about and can make you money, do it, man. Do it. And this is coming from a person that never wanted to take risk. I'll probably talk about that maybe a little bit later. This is so long. Okay, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This is crazy.